Hello, today we'll be talking about Beedrill, the final evolution of Weedle, who evolves into Kakuna, who evolves into Beedrill at level 10. Its past PYC dates are March 12th, 1996, January 1st, 1999, October 22nd, 2001, August 12th, 2004, January 3rd, 2007, March 24th, 2010, January 12th, 2013, November 3rd, 2015, August 24th, 2018, and June 14th, 2021. I like Beedrill's design. It's definitely unique since its previous evolutions makes it seem like it's gonna turn into another butterfly Pokemon, like Caterpie's line, so it's cool that it turned into a bee/wasp. I like that Mega Beedrill exemplifies the wasp element of this Pokemon. Let's get into the Bulbapedia article.
Hello, today we'll be talking about Beedrill, the poison bee Pokemon, which is number 0015. This is what it looks like. This is Mega Beedrill. It is a bug poison type. Its abilities are Swarm as Beedrill, and Sniper is its hidden ability, and Adaptability as Mega Beedrill. Its gender ratio is 50-50. Its catch rate is 45. Its egg group is Bug. Its hatch time is 15 cycles. Its height is 3'3", or 1 meter. Its weight is 65 pounds, or 25.5 kilograms as Beedrill. As Mega Beedrill, it is 4'7", or 1.4 meters, and 89.3 pounds, or 40.5 kilograms. Its Mega Stone is Beedrillite. Its base experience yield is 159 in the first 4 generations, but in Gen 5 it became 178. Its leveling rate is medium fast. Its EV yield is 2 attack and 1 special defense. Its shape is this. Its footprint is that. Its Pokedex color is yellow, and its base friendship is 70. Beedrill is a dual-type bug poison Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It evolves from Kakuna, starting at level 10. It is the final form of Weedle. Beedrill can Mega Evolve into Mega Beedrill using Beedrillite. Biology, Beedrill is an insect Pokemon which most resembles a bipedal yellow wasp. However, it only has 4 legs instead of 6, and lacks pigment pits. Beedrill's head is round with a slightly pointed mouth, large red eyes, a black antennae, with a sharp bend in the middle. Its forehead are tipped with long conical stingers. It stands on its other 2 legs, which are long, segmented, and insectoid in shape. Beedrill has 2 pairs of rounded veined wings and another stinger on its yellow and black striped abdomen. The abdomen stinger contains Beedrill's most potent poison. Beedrill is highly territorial, and unlike real bees, Beedrill live in colonies rather than true hives, and they work together to solve basic problems regarding food, territory, and reproduction, a behavior more similar to that of wasps than bees. As seen in the anime, Beedrill seems to be especially concerned with the welfare of Weedle and Kakuna, and it will respond aggressively to those that disturb them. Disturbing one Beedrill will cause the whole colony to attack. It flies at high speed and attacks using the large venomous stingers on its forelegs and abdomen. It will then take victims of its attacks back to the nest for food. Beedrill nests in temperate forests and misty wooded areas. It is known to collect pollen, which Teddy Ursa combines with fruits to concoct honey. Beedrill have been seen living in hives and producing honey. Prior to Gen 5, Twin-Needle was its signature move. Forms, Beedrill can Mega Evolve into Mega Beedrill. As Mega Beedrill, it gains more defined features. The antenna is shorter and T-shaped. Its eyes become longer and sleeker, and now it has 3 pairs of wings, and the uppermost pair is larger with black trim along the top. Its stingers become larger and longer, resembling lances. Additional conical black yellow stingers with white tips take the place of its legs. Its abdomen becomes larger, grooved, and it's attached to its thorax by a black-yellow structure. A similar black structure connects its head and thorax. The stinger on its abdomen is now pale yellow, and now has black stripes over the entire body. Fast-acting poison is stored in the stingers on its limbs, while the tail stinger produces a slow-acting poison that is used to finish opponents. The instantaneous poisons are instead used to prevent the foe from fleeing. Its evolution, Beedrill evolves from Kakuna as the final form of Weedle. All these. The anime, you can see them. Mega Beedrill. Yep, all this. For the Pokedex entries, for this first one, I already have the anime version, so we'll cut to that, and then you'll come back in here in a second, so Bye.
Beedrill. This Pokemon is an evolved form of Weedle, following its Kakuna stage. Its sting is highly poisonous.
Welcome back. Now we can read the second one here. So Black and White's episode 124 and Ash's Pokedex. Beedrill, the poison bee Pokemon. Beedrill fly quickly and attack using poison stingers on their forelegs and tail. So you got all this. Yes, and then Mega Beedrill in the animated trailer. Ooh. Oh yeah, there was an animated trailer for this one, wasn't there? Huh. Yeah, then I got the Mega, we got Manga, rather, then we got Mega Beedrill, yes, and then I got the TCG, the TFG. So other appearances, Super Smash Bros. Beedrill was in the first Super Smash Bros. Game. When a Pokeball was opened, one would come out and fly away. A few seconds later, a whole swarm would fly by and attack everyone on the field with takedown, except the user. Its role was taken over by Unknown in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Game data NPC appearances, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, 2 Beedrill and 3 female Kobe act as bosses of Nectar Meadow, having misinterpreted Budu, the player, and the partner as honey thieves. One of the Beedrill also helps guard Revelation Mountain against intruders. The Pokedex entries: Red and Blue flies at high speed and attacks using its large venomous stinger on its forelegs and tail. In Yellow, it has 3 poisonous stingers on its forelegs and its tail. They are used to jab its enemies repeatedly. In Stadium, flies at high speeds and attacks with 3 stingers, 1 on its rear and 1 on each of its 2 forelegs. May appear in swarms. In Gen 2, in Gold, it can take down any opponent with its powerful poison stingers. It sometimes attacks in swarms. In Silver, it has 3 poison barbs. The barb on its tail secretes the most powerful poison. In Crystal, it uses sharp poisonous stings to defeat prey, then takes the victim back to its nest for food. Stadium 2 is the same as Gold. In Gen 3, Ruby and Sapphire, Beedrill is extremely territorial. No one should ever approach its nest. This is for their own safety. If angered, they will attack in a furious swarm. Emerald, a Beedrill is extremely territorial. For safety reasons, no one should ever approach its nest. If angered, they will attack in a swarm. Fire Red may appear in a swarm, flies at violent speeds, all the while stabbing with its toxic stinger on its rear. It flies at high speed and attacks using the large venomous stinger on its forelegs and tail. So that was Leaf Green. For Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, its best attack involves flying around at high speed, striking with poison needles, then flying off. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are their Gold and Silver counterparts. For Gen 5, all of their entries are just Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum again. X is basically just yellow. The only difference is the number 3 has been replaced by the word 3. I'm not going to read it again then. Y is Fire Red. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are their counterparts. For Generation 7 in the Let's Go games, that is again just yellow but with the 3, and then of course, yeah, and the X again, yeah. But we also have Mega Beedrill. So it reads, its legs have become poison stingers. It stabs its prey repeatedly with the stingers on its limbs, dealing the final blow with the stinger on its rear. In Gen 8, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are the same as Diamond and Pearl. 9. So there's the game locations, the sad games. Okay, held items. Pokemon caught in Generation 1 must be traded to a Gen 2 game in order for a held item to appear. For this, if you trade from Red, Blue, and Yellow, you get a bitter berry 100% of the time. Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you get 2% of the time. You get a Poison Barb, XD, it's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. You get Poison Barb, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, Ultra Moon, or Ultra Sun. You get Poison Barb 5% of the time. Stats, I've zoomed out so we can see the difference between Gen 1 through 5 and 5 onward, or 6 onward, and then we'll compare this version with Mega Beedrill down here. So its HP is 65, which stays the same. Its attack is 80, goes up to 90. Its defense is 40, that stays the same. 45 for special attack, that stays the same. Special defense is 80, that stays the same. Speed is 75, that stays the same. So it's just 385 and then 395. This says this Pokemon's special base stat in Gen 1 was 45. We're going to now compare Beedrill's current stats with Mega Beedrill's stats. So HP is 65, that stays the same. Attack goes from 90 to 150. Defense is 40, that stays the same. Special attack is 45, that goes down to 15. Special defense is 80, that stays the same. Speed is 75, this goes up to 145. Over double, no, not quite, almost doubling. Then it goes from 395 to 495. Pokéthon stats. Okay. Type effectiveness. It's damaged normally by normal ground, ghost, steel, water, electric, ice, dragon, and dark. It is weak to flying, rock, fire, and psychic. It's immune to nothing, despite the fact that it's a flying Pokemon, so it probably should be immune to ground, but that's just my opinion. Resistant to fighting, poison, bug, grass, and fairy. Fighting and grass are a fourth, and poison, bug, and fairy are half. Forgot to mention earlier that all the weak 2 ones are just double. In Generation 1, the effectiveness of bug-type moves is double, but now it's gone to half. In Gen 1, the effectiveness of poison-type moves is 1 times. Now it's gone down to half. Got all that. Okay. Okay. Anime-only moves. Tackle in the 4th round Rumble. Side game data. Got all this. And then, okay. In Pokemon Ranger, Beedrill shoots sharp needles that can shatter large rocks. In Shadows of Olmia, it attacks with poison stingers while flying around at high speed. There we go. All this. 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 I got all the Mega Beedrill stuff. Okay. Form data. You know, it's Mega Evolution. Beedrill Light. Yeah, you get that idea. Then we did that. Yeah. Okay. Sprites, so we can see that it was all red and black. Obviously you couldn't get color yet. You couldn't really see its eyes very well. Yep, and then it's shiny is this sort of, you know, grayish green. So it's light green. Yep, in Gen 3. Then Diamond and Pearl, it becomes much brighter green, and the blue, oh yeah, also the blue eyes. Yep. Yeah, I'm just kind of saying the same. Oh, in Gen 6, for some reason, it has blue wings. Interesting. For Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you can see the first sprites here. They're kind of dark. First Mega Beedrill sprites, or model, or whatever. Then, yeah, you got all that, the weird blue, but also has kind of clearish, or supposed to be clear wings. That's interesting. And then, of course, you got it's a green, yeah, it's obviously green for the for the shiny. You got sun and moon and 7. Yeah, it's just all kind of the same here. I don't really know the difference between these two, but there might be some subtle difference. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any difference at all. To be honest. Yeah, all just kind of looks the same. Then we've got the Let's Go games. So yeah, you got all of that. Yeah. And of course, home. Okay, so trivia. Beedrill's English name was originally going to be spelled Beedrill without the second L. Interesting. I did the second one in the Butterfree one. It's just Beedrill can be a parallel to Butterfree, so yeah. In Pokemon Conquest, Beedrill is the only Pokemon that is featured without its evolutionary relatives. Beedrill and its I've done this before. Mega Beedrill was designed by Hiroshi Ariga. Mega Beedrill has the highest base attack and speed stats of all Poison-type Pokemon. Also has the lowest base special attack stat of all Poison-type Pokemon. Origin, Beedrill seems to be based on a bee or a wasp, possibly the Japanese honeybee. Asian giant forest or yellow jacket. Its pointed arms resemble spears, while Mega Beedrill swaps them for lances. Its shiny color scheme is similar to metallic green sweat bees. Name origin, Beedrill, may be a combination of bee and drill. I know it's a wild concept that it could be that. I mean, yeah, but you know, it's a possibility. Spear is literally just spear. Maybe derived from Apis, the genus of a honeybee, spelled backwards. So here it is in other languages. Some related articles, references, external links to Super Smash Bros. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
That was interesting. Let's see Beedrill's first scene in the anime.
Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we'll be watching Ash Catches a Pokemon. For a little context of why we're watching this scene. So, this is actually the end of Metapod's first scene, so
I was originally gonna skip this one and go on to Beedrill's second appearance, but that got copyright claimed, so now we're gonna watch Beedrill's first scene. Yeah. And so in this episode, Ash, the main character, caught a Caterpie that turned into a Metapod. This is Misty, a gym leader and his current traveling companion. Misty is afraid of bugs, and Ash is trying to get her to be friends with Metapod. She's scared, and that's where we start.
Forget, but can I...
And there's Beedrill. There he goes flying.
I'll do anything. Let's just get out of this forest. No way. There's still plenty more Pokemon in this forest.
Yeah.
Hey, wait for me. Come on.
That was Pikachu. It has sludge on its face because they just fought Team Rocket, a criminal organization in this universe. Yep, and that's about, yeah, and they had a coughing, and yeah, it did sludge, yeah.
Got lots of Pokemon to catch.
Yeah.
The future looks bright for
That's the
our
narrator.
heroes now, but up ahead, the Viridian Forest is deeper and darker than they know, and a dangerous new challenge is waiting.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's the end of the episode and this section, so we're gonna move on. Let's see why people love Beedrill. Let's look at the fan art.
Hello, welcome to the fan art section. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're going to be looking at DeviantArt art today. For those of you who don't know how this works, what we do is we go through these images here until we've found an image without Beedrill, or we complete this little section here. So yeah, let's get started. This first image is Beedrill, number 015 by Kutsuku. You know, this is sort of their cool stylized one. We did Kakuna yesterday, so you know, you can kind of see what it turns into in their style. Yeah. Then we've got PKMN Weedle Family by Moth Eaten. You know, so we see the Weedle, the Kakuna, and the Beedrill. This looks to be maybe a shiny Kakuna here. Okay, so here we got Mega Beedrill by Nintendo Jr. You know, we've got this cool little poster-like pose of Mega Beedrill here, yeah. Then we've got Beedrill by Joshua Dunlop, a sort of more realistic, I guess, looking Beedrill here, yeah. Then we've got Beedrill by Tanume. It's, you know, it's flying around, maybe. Yeah, it's some sort of pollen or something in the background. Yep, pretty straightforward. Then we got Beedrill by Evil Apple 513. You know, doing this cool thing. This also kind of looks like it maybe could be a poster or something. Then we've got number 013, 014, 015 by Mada M. Maybe this artist, or maybe the same artist, I don't know. But yeah, we got a Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill, kind of a derpy looking Weedle there, you know, and then kind of cool looking Beedrill, maybe a little bit slightly redesigned here. Yeah, then we got Beedrill, Prince of Pride, you know, it's kind of looking like, almost like a war movie or something. It's cutting through the trees, yes, or I guess, maybe they used to be known as Boar Blaze, you know, okay. Okay, here we got Beedrill level 100 by KU Gaio. You know, this is really kind of cool looking thing. Also looks like it could be made from like a video game. I don't know, maybe it's referencing those, like, you know, how like as you level up a creature, maybe it sometimes gets bigger in certain games and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Beedrill by Evil Apple 513. So yeah, got another one that looks kind of, it could be like from a poster here. Or I guess they have, or I don't know if maybe this is like a, whatever. The original artist anyway has a Black Boxia is their website. I don't know if that's the same person or if this is a re-upload. I don't know. Beedrill by All 0412. You know, it's cool looking, almost like a first person, like a show or something. Yeah. Then we've got Alolan, Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill. Dark/Bug. That's what it says here, but it's actually called Alolan, Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill by Joshua Dunlop. I don't know if this was speculation or if it was, like, what they would have done if they could have designed these Pokemon, I guess. Yeah, so, yep, these look pretty cool. You know, more like wasps, in my opinion. You know, that one does, but anyway. Then we've got favorite Pokemon meme, Ginjinka Furge by Thamorus. So it looks like these are a bunch of Pokemon that have been turned into human counterparts. So, you know, you've got Beedrill, named Sulfur, I guess, bug type, of course. Pangoro, I guess named Obsidian. Garchomp, Azurite. Stibnite, the Magnezone. Poppy, Jasper, the Florges, I don't know. Scrafty, the Mally, Garnet. Opalite, the Litwick. Charoite, the Crobat. Lawlite, the Sableye. Amethyst, the Morlul. Petersite, the Golurk. Howlite, the Glalie. Lemon Quartz, the Dunsparce. Tholite, the Drapion. Laser Quartz, the Gallade. Sunstone, the Solrock. Labradorite, the Probopass. And Spectrolite, the Mudkip. Yep, this is what they would imagine these Pokemon to look like if they were humans, I guess. Yep. And this is not a, Beedrill, so we're gonna stop here. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to talk about Ekans before I can evolve Kakuna into Beedrill. As for Mega Beedrill, I'll have to wait until I've talked about the Gen 3 Pokemon before getting back to that. Tomorrow we talk about Pidgey. As always, this isn't my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.